Hello, welcome back to the channel. So today we are looking at the Aldi range of the McDonald's rip-off food, if that makes sense. So I know you guys are all crying at me right now saying, Matt, you're 2 years behind the scene here. So a couple of things on this. Didn't have a channel 2 years ago. I barely had a channel 2 months ago. Also, somebody commented, said, Matt, have you tried it yet? No, I hadn't. And also, my wife, she saw it and said, why didn't you do it? So all these things combined make me think the universe is saying, Matt, you need to try this McDonald's range at Aldi. So we're going to do that. So we have chicken nuggets. These were £1.89, far cheaper than the Mackey's equivalents. We've got the French fries. Boo! It's a weird noise. That's far better. This was £1.49. Oh, actually no, these were special offer. They were £1.29, but they're normally £1.49. And last but not least, we have the Big Mac for £1.49 as well, if memory serves. So they're all quite cheap, aren't they? So I'm not sure how much we can expect in terms of quality at that price point, but we'll see. So I think what we're going to do is tackle each one separately because I can't cook all this stuff at once. I could barely cook a bloody spice bag the other day, and that was a nightmare. So I think we're going to start with the big stack and see how we get on. So I'm going to shove this stuff back in the freezer, back in a second. Okay, so looking at the big stack, we've got some cooking instructions. So we've got frying in a frying pan. Not a big fan of that. It's not the 70s anymore. We can do better than that. Microwaving. I'm not microwaving burgers. That's crazy. Air frying. So defrost sauce in a cup of warm water. We can do that. Cook burgers side by side in a preheated air fryer at 200 for 3 minutes each side or until nicely browned. I can do that. We've got an air fryer. Place burger buns in air fryer, cut side up and heat for 1 minute. We can do this. This should be pretty easy actually, because I am the god of the air fryer. So I got loads of abuse the other day because I couldn't use an oven. I don't use ovens. Ovens are like 18th century rubbish. I'm an air fryer man and I'm an instant pot man, and this is my jam. So let's get going. Okay, just to show you exactly what we're dealing with here. So this is the bun. I think there's 3 parts to the bun, but it's all welded together. We've got this sauce that needs to go in warm water. We've got cheese, which I presume is frozen. And then we have 2 burgers. Okay, so I'm going to chuck these in the air fryer. Back in a sec. Set timer 3 minutes. Right, so we need to get the sauce in some warm...
3 minutes. Counting down.
We need to get this sauce in some warm water, so we'll be back in a second. We have a cup of warm water and we have the sauce. Get it all in there. Get rid of this. I'm not sure what to do with this. It didn't really give any instructions. I think it's presuming that this will just defrost by itself because it's thin, but we'll see. Right, that's still got 5 minutes on it, and then we'll do the buns as well. So I'm going to leave you at this point. We'll come back when it's all put together, unless something exciting happens, and we'll see you before at that point. I'm very fingery today, handsy. I don't know what's going on. Keep your hands down here, Matt. Right, see you in a sec. Okay, quick update. I've just turned the burgers over and they are looking very much like burgers, so I think we're doing all right. So I've got a little bit of a dilemma here where, so the bun is meant to be in 3 pieces. So you've got this bit, bottom bit, and this, it's stuck together. And if I try and pull it together, it starts breaking. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ooh. Oh, look at that. So we do have the 3 pieces now. Disaster averted. Go about your days. Right, we have all the ingredients here. So the burgers are ready, the buns are defrosted, so we're going to try and put it all together now. I think if I was doing this off camera, I might put some butter on the bread and I might put some lettuce on, but we're going to do it as Aldi intended because that's the way it's meant to be, isn't it? So, which is the bottom one? This is the bottom one. We're going to put that on, then we're going to put the middle one on, then we're going to put that on. So where does the cheese go? This is my question. I think the cheese one goes on the bottom one actually, doesn't it? Right, let me just open up the cheese. This does appear to be defrosted, by the way, so we didn't need to do anything with it, which is good. If I sound bugged up even more than usual, by the way, I'm getting over a hideous cold. Here we go. I hate this American cheese. It's always nice at Mackey's, but when you get it at home, it's just minging. Oh, bloody hell. It's like a bloody monster or something. Right, so here we go. Bottom one. Burger, more bread, more burger, and hopefully the sauce is defrosted. So we're going to chuck this on it. Here we go. £1.49. This is what it looks like. So in all fairness, it looks big, doesn't it? But let's see what it tastes like. You know what? So a couple of things before we go you-know-whatting. It's not a Big Mac. It doesn't taste like a Big Mac. It's missing lettuce and stuff like that, obviously. But for £1.49, is it nice? It is actually. It's all right. So the burgers don't taste that great, but the cheese is fine. and the sauce is fine, and the bread tastes alright as well. So, you know, at the end of the day, £1.49. So to compare, 3 or 4 years ago, I tried one of those Rustler's burgers, and I swear to God, it was awful. It was beyond awful. And I said I'd never have one of those again. This, I'm not going to rush to have it again, but if I had to, I would. It's alright, it's absolutely alright. So I think if you put some lettuce on this, and maybe put some different sauce on, because I like tomato sauce on my Big Mac as well. I think you put some lettuce on, put some onion on, put some red sauce on it as well, mix it all up. It'd be quite nice. That's alright, that is. In all seriousness, there's plenty worse things you can get for £1.50 than this. It really is. So someone said to me, Matt, here's the Aldi version, here's the McDonald's version, which one are you going to go for? I'm going for the Mackey's version. But actually, that was alright. I expected it to be bloody awful, and it really wasn't, it was fine. Yeah, that's alright, that was. Right, let's carry on. So next we have the chicken nuggets. Let's have a look what we do with these bad boys. So air fryer. So it says check your manufacturer's instructions for your air fryer. My manufacturer's not going to know that I want to have these chicken nuggets. Okay, let's try and guess though. So it's in the oven for 180 for 16 minutes. So I'm going to chuck these in the air fryer for 10 minutes. Change halfway through to see how we get on. See you shortly. I keep doing this, keep buggering off about showing you what it looks like. So there are said nuggets. And we have these two things here. It doesn't mention these, but I'm presuming I could just chuck these in the microwave. Who knows? Anyway, back in a second. Okay, so quick update on the... What's that beeping noise? Left the fridge open, back in a second. Fridges are so clever these days. Anyway, back to the dips. So you can put these in warm water for 15 minutes. Problem being, they're floating. Don't quite know what to do there. If you try and push them down, the water comes out. Look. Well, this is a frigging nightmare. Right, we're just going to leave them there, see what happens. See you guys shortly. I must say, see you guys shortly at least 12 times during these videos. You should keep a count. In fact, get some alcohol, do a shot every time I say it. We're done. They look like chicken nuggets. And he's going to turn the air fryer off. Stay there. Because it was making a racket. Look! How do I check if they're done or not? We'll chop one in half. Knife. Does that look done to you guys? Let's give it a go. Yeah, it tastes like a chicken nugget. Now the problem being, what's happened to these? I don't know if that's defrosted or not. Don't know about this either. We'll chuck them in the microwave for a minute. Okay, so in retrospect, the microwave is not the best idea because these things were like blowing up like balloons. Do not try that at home. But anyway, we have nuggets, we have the sauce. Let's give it a go. That sauce is lovely actually. We're going to try it in this, I presume it's with barbecue sauce. It's so hot. But the barbecue sauce is lovely as well. You know what? £1. I think these were the dear ones. I think these were £1.89. But so far, bloody lovely. Really nice. I mean, I think there's 12 there. I can't eat 12. I'm going to take my wife some out, but she said she was feeling nauseous after smelling the Big Mac. Made her ill. So I'm not sure she'll be up for it, but we'll see if she wants some. I especially like this barbecue sauce. So, with the Big Mac, it was really easy to tell that it wasn't a Big Mac. These, it's not. I'm pretty sure if you put these next to the McDonald's equivalent, you struggle to know which was which. It's tasty. Right, we've got our own red sauce. Now this is the authentic. I feel like I'm moving further away from you guys. This is the authentic Mackey's experience now. That tastes lovely. £1.89 for a snack. You are not going to be disappointed with these. Honestly, absolute bargain. Going to finish these off and I'll come back to you shortly. Right, we've got French fries left to go, which isn't great because I'm full. But anyway, it's YouTube. We must just keep going so we get there. So here we go. Right, air fryer. So it says 200 in the oven at 12 to 13 minutes. So we're going to chuck it in the air fryer 180 for about 9 minutes. I'm hoping it comes in 2 packs because I don't want to eat both of these. I'm so full. This is how people get fat, I reckon, from YouTube. Oh, for God's sake. It's a big bag and there's 2 things. Right, well, my daughter's going to have some. That's all there is to it. Whether she's hungry or not, she's going to have some. So we're going to chuck these in the air fryer and I'll come back to you shortly. Okay, so we've chucked them on for 180 for 9 minutes. Hopefully that'll be enough. I think this idea is quite cute though, isn't it? I'm going to give some of these to my daughter. I'll take them up like this and see if she can tell the difference or not. I don't know, maybe she will, maybe she won't. See you in a second. It's getting dark in here, isn't it? Anyway, it's done. Look, we have chips. So, I'm going to chuck them into these red things here. So I'm going to share them out and I'll come back to you shortly. Right, we've got them. I'm going to give her a shout, see if I can tempt her down. Stay there. Not that you'd ever dream of going anywhere. Can you come down here? I'm filming, so try not to get on camera. Camera's here. I got these Mackey's chips.
They're fake.
You don't know if they're fake or not. Why don't you just try one and see?
They look fake.
Why did it look? They don't look fake.
They look fake.
They might not be fake. What do you reckon?
They're nice.
They're nice. So if you were to grade them out of 10, what would you give them? Like, 1 being awful, you give them an 8?
Yeah, I'm taking these. You want to have them?
She nicks them. That's okay. Passed the acid test on my daughter. Must be alright. They are actually alright, you know. But I'm 100% bored of eating, so I'm going to see if I can pass these off to my wife and I'll see you shortly. So that's us done. Final thoughts. So the Big Mac was nothing like a Big Mac. It really wasn't. I mean, in terms of the breakdown, was it 2 burgers, 3 pieces of bread and some burger sauce? Yeah, it hit all those marks, but was it a Big Mac? No, not by a long chalk. But was it a nice burger for £1.49? Yeah, it absolutely was. I'd get it again if I'm being honest, it was fine. Next, chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets were exceptional. Really, really good. Couldn't tell the difference, they were just tasty. The dips were a bit weird. But yeah, apart from that, they were fantastic. So they were £1.89. I'd definitely recommend them. Finally, the chips. So special offer at the moment. If you're watching this in September 2025, if you are, thank you by the way. If you've got kids who struggle to eat stuff, for £1.25 for 2 of those little chip things, fantastic. My daughter just literally ran off with them, so clearly they taste nice, and I thought they taste nice as well. So spoiler alert, I did put some salt in them as they were cooking, but I reckon Mackey's would do that anyway, so that's fair game, that is. So all in all, would I recommend the Aldi range of McDonald's products? Yeah, I would. I would actually. I mean, they're not going to compare to the proper Mackey's. Well, the nuggets do actually, the fries do. The Big Mac doesn't. So yeah, I guess in some ways it does compare. But anyway, I'm talking nonsense, so I'm going to love you and leave you. If this is your first time watching the channel, thank you. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be amazing. It doesn't cost anything and it supports my little channel, so that would be fantastic. But that's it from me. See you guys in the next video.